Hello guys, hi, I welcome you to Smart Kira Current Affairs mock test for 8th June. Alok Kumar has recently become the new Chief Secretary of which state? The answer is that Alok Kumar has now recently become the new Chief Secretary of Tripura. So Tripura government removed earlier IAS officer and has appointed Alok Kumar as the new Chief Secretary. The earlier IAS officer has been moved to Tripura Bhavan as the Chief Resident Commissioner. So Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb made the appointment of Alok Kumar as the new Chief Secretary. Chief Secretary is the head of all IAS officers in the state. Which state has renamed the Science and Technology Department as the Department of Science and Technology and Climate Change? The answer is Assam. So Assam government has renamed the Science and Technology Department as the Department of Science and Technology and Climate Change. Decision was made by Himanta Biswa Sarma on occasion of World Environment Day. When is the World Environment Day celebrated? That is 5th June 2021. Raimona has recently become the 6th national park in which state? So answer is very simple. Raimona is now the 6th national park in the state of Assam. Again, answer is Assam. The 5 national parks that were earlier the part of the territory of Assam state were Kaziranga, it is famous for rhino, Manas, Nameri, Orang and Dibru Saikhova. So these were the earlier ones. 6th one is Raimona and now Dehing Patkai Wildlife Sanctuary is also going to be the 7th national park. It is in the vicinity, so it will become in the coming time because it has unregulated coal mining. Which UT has launched the UNTAP scheme for government school students? The answer is the UNTAP scheme for government school students was launched by the UT of Ladakh. So Ladakh Governor R.K. Mathur has launched the UNTAP scheme for students in the Union Territory. He distributed tablet to the students of 9th to 12th class yesterday as a part of the first phase of UNTAP scheme. A total of 12,300 students of 6th to 12th class from government schools will benefit from the scheme. Which state FM has announced a 20,000 crore package to tide over the crisis induced by the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic? Kindly give the correct answer. Which state has got it? The answer for the same is Kerala. So Kerala has announced a 20,000 crore package to tide over the crisis induced by the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic. Kerala Finance Minister K.N. Balagopal presented the maiden budget of the second Pinarayi Vijayan government here on Friday. Which edition of the BIMSTEC Day was observed on 6th June 2021? The answer is that 24th BIMSTEC Day was observed on 2021. BIMSTEC countries are, this is a Bay of Bengal initiative for multi-sectoral technical and economic cooperation. BIMSTEC countries are Bangladesh, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Nepal and Bhutan. Which of the following dates was observed as World Food Safety Day 2021? The answer is, it was observed on June 7th. So World Food Safety Day was celebrated on June 7 to draw attention and inspire action to help prevent, detect and manage foodborne risks contributing to food security, human health, economic prosperity, agriculture, market access, tourism and sustainable development. It's a very interesting fact that I will tell you that it is only because of rice that India became one of the major powers in the earlier century. Because see, you cannot store flour for a lot of time, like आटे को आप नहीं store कर सकते हैं बहुत time तक. Then you cannot store even other cereals and pulses for long durations. But rice can be stored for long time and it provides carbohydrates, it provides all the things which are necessary for life. I will not say that it is a complete protein or a complete source of food, but it provides the sources which are necessary for life. So rice storage actually led to the development of India and China in the earlier centuries. So World Food Safety Day is very important because without food safety, we cannot aim to become a superpower. UN Russian Language Day 2021 was observed on which day? The answer is that UN Russian Language Day was observed on June 6th. So UN Russian Language Day is celebrated on June 6th. United Nations marks the birth of Alexander Pushkin, recognized as the father of Russian literature. Padma Shri M. Ananda Krishna passed away recently. He was the former Vice Chancellor of which university? The answer is that Shri M. Ananda Krishna was the former Vice Chancellor of Anna University. Option B is the correct answer. So, a recipient of Padma Shri Award, Ananda Krishnan 93, passed away at a private hospital. He played a key role in most of the educational reforms in Tamil Nadu. Right? Very important. Lakshmi Nandan Bora died of COVID-19 complications. He was a... What was he? The answer is that Lakshmi Nandan Bora. Bora is a caste found in Assam, so he was in Assamese literature. So Padma Shri awardee and noted Assamese literature Lakshmi Nandan Bora died on June 3 after suffering from COVID-19 complications. He has authored over 60 books including Patal Bhairavi and Kaya Kalp. So these are the two books that are very important. You have to relate it to him in the exam if it comes. Who among the following has recently won the F1 Azerbaijan Grand Prix race? The answer for this is that this was an upset. So F1's Azerbaijan Grand Prix was won by Sergio Perez. So Red Bull Sergio Perez won a chaotic Azerbaijan Grand Prix on Saturday with Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton failing to finish. So Verstappen crashed with 5 laps to go and the race at his mercy. Hamilton then locked up and the restart went on the target for second. So Sergio Perez, this is the first win for Perez since joining Red Bull. Who among the following was elected president of FINA at a general congress in Doha? Kindly give the correct answer. The answer is that the FINA president is Kuwait's Hussein Al Musallam. Kuwait Hussein Al Musallam was elected the president of FINA at a general congress in Doha, the aquatics world governing body said in a statement. He stood unopposed and was previously vice president to Uruguayan Julio Meligon, who was elected in 2009 and became honorary life president. Name the Indian person who was elected as member of International Swimming Federation, FINA Bureau, at the World Body's General Congress held in Doha in Qatar. The answer is Virendra Nanavati. So India's Virendra Nanavati on Saturday elected as a member of the International Swimming Federation Bureau at the World Body's General Congress held in Doha in Qatar. He was elected for the term of 21 to 25. He was also a former General Secretary of SFI. Which of the following bank has recently sanctioned a loan of 3725 crore with a tenure of 20 years for the development of Noida International Airport? The answer is State Bank of India. So State Bank of India has sanctioned a loan of 3725 crore with a tenure of 20 years for the development of Noida International Airport. The development of Noida International Airport in Uttar Pradesh is being developed by the Yamuna International Airport YAPL and will be the second airport in the National Capital Region. Public sector banks have sanctioned what percent of the total loans under PM Swanidhi scheme, which aims to provide street vendor loans of up to Rs 10,000 to restart their business post the COVID-induced lockdown last year? The answer is 95%. So public sector banks have sanctioned 95% of the total loans under PM Swanidhi scheme, which aims to provide street vendor loans of up to 10,000 rupees to restart the business post the COVID-induced lockdown last year. Centre launched the PM Street Vendors Atmanirbhar Nidhi scheme on June 1 last year. Which mutual fund platform has signed a memorandum of understanding with Godavari Urban Multi-State Credit Co-op Society Limited to deepen its network of over 70,000 registered distributors? The answer is BSC Star MF. So BSC-led mutual fund distributor platform BSC Star Mutual Fund has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Godavari Urban Multi-State Credit Cooperative Society Limited, Nanded, to deepen its network over 70,000 registered distributors. Which country was retained on the enhanced follow-up status for outstanding requirements by the Asia Pacific Group on Money Laundering, a regional affiliate of the Financial Action Task Force? The answer is that the country was Pakistan. Pakistan is under fire and it has been retained on the enhanced follow-up status by the FATF regional body. It was put on the grey list by the Paris-based Financial Action Task Force in June 2018 and the country has been struggling to come out of it. The second follow-up report on mutual evaluation of Pakistan released by the APG also downgraded the country on one criteria. Which country has recently hosted the 8th Global Nitrogen Conference? The answer is 8th Global Nitrogen Conference was held by Germany. For the first time since the inception of INI 2 decades ago, its conference was being hosted by Germany's Federal Environment Agency, UBA. The Federal Ministry for the Environment, Nature Conservation and Nuclear Safety is supporting the UBA, a statement released by the INI said. Who among the following has recently launched the Seed Minikit program? The answer is that the Seed Minikit program was launched by our Narendra Singh Tomar. He is the Union Minister and the Agriculture Minister. So Narendra Singh Tomar on Wednesday launched the distributing high-yielding variety of seeds of pulses and oilseed to farmers. These mini kits are provided by the central agencies, National Seed Corporation, NAFED, and Gujarat State Seed Corporation, and it is wholly funded by the centre through National Food Security Mission. It was launched by the Agriculture Minister by distributing seed mini kits to farmers, and an official statement said. As per the State of India's Environment Report, which has been released by the Centre for Science and Environment, India has been ranked at which place for achieving SDGs? The answer is that India has been ranked as 117th position for achieving SDGs. India's rank slipped by 2 places from the last year to 117 on the 17 Sustainable Development Goals adopted as a part of the 2030 Agenda by United Nations members. India's rank was 115 last year, but it dropped by 2 places primarily because of major challenges like ending hunger and achieving food security, achieving gender equality and building resilient infrastructure, promoting inclusive and sustainable industrialization, fostering innovation remain in the country. They remain as challenges. Thank you for watching. I will be launching the mock drills. So kindly stay tuned. Thank you very much.